Time for Love Me Again. Capo on the 3rd fret, just like for Zombie. And 4 chords again, just like for Zombie, and for that matter, Viva La Vida. All our songs are 4-chord songs. So, your 4 chords are E minor, G. Now you can play a G the way you've probably been taught with 3 fingers. Or you might have been taught like this, which is actually better. But you can also play a G with 4 fingers, where you're adding the 3rd fret of the B string, in this case the 5th because of the capo, forget that part, which would be a D, and it sounds a little different. And here's without it, here's with it. I think it sounds better for this song if you can do that. If not, don't worry about it. So E minor, G, now B minor. If you know how to make a B minor the way you know. If you don't, the proper way is to use your index finger to bar across the 2nd fret, and then put your index finger on that same D, and your 2 small fingers on the 4th fret of the 2 middle strings, the G and D, and it sounds like this. If you have trouble with that, just put your index finger down here instead. Keep these fingers where they were. Just put your index finger down here on the 2nd fret of the top of the high E string. Sounds pretty similar. And try not to play these 2 top strings, bottom strings. And if you're really having trouble with that, just do 1, 2, 3 fingers, like a step up from the 2nd fret on the E. 2nd fret on the E, 3rd fret on the B, 4th fret on the G. Close enough. And if you're still having trouble with that, just take 1 finger and stick it over the, let's see, it would be the with the capo on, it would be this fret. Is that right? Yeah. It would be the 10th fret. And just bar across the bottom and do that. So it's going to sound like this instead of close enough. All right, and then the last chord is an A. And you probably know how to make an A this way, with 3 fingers on the 2nd fret of the D, G, and B strings. If you can learn how to make that with just 1 finger, whether it's your ring finger or your pinky, it's a good thing to do. It makes things a lot easier to play later. Okay, so those are your 4 chords. E minor, G, B minor or B minor, A. And in the beginning, in the intro, you don't play anything. It's just piano, a little drums, a little bass, and singing. And then when the intro is over and you're about to go in the real thing, one of you, we'll figure out who, is going to go up to the 15th fret. That's this dot after the double dot. And you're going to play that little fill. It goes like, or that little pattern. It goes. Oops, I messed it up. Very easy. It sounds cool, but it's really easy. And then you go into the main strumming pattern, which is the same chords, but you're going to try to go like this. So it's down, 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 up, down, down. Wait, hold on. Down, 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 up, down, up. I think. 2 downs at the end. Down, 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 up, down, down. If you can. If that's too fast, in Sienna's case, since you're singing, just strum one chord. I don't know the words to this song. That's good enough. George, since you're keeping that rhythm, if you can't make all those strums, just try to get the main ones like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down. Whoops, I did the wrong chord. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? That's the whole song. That's it. That's the entire song. 4 chords, 2 different strums. And the little... And don't forget, you're a lead guitarist. You gotta sell it. You're having fun up there. All right, time for the bass. Christopher, shh, don't tell anybody. Guitar guitarists are lazy. They use these. You're a bass player. You're too good for this capo. Toss that away. Now, you're playing this without a capo. They're starting on G, and there are 4 notes to the song that you need to know. G, A sharp, or B flat, D, D, and C. And you could just play, oops, and it would sound okay. But there's a really cool bass part to this song, which I hear when I listen to it. Again, each figure from G to B flat has a passing note in it. So you're stepping up, in this case, through A. Then you're going to D, so you're going to stop at C. Then you're going back down to C, you're going to go to E first. Whoops. And when you put it all together, it's going to sound like this. And then, by the way, come back down to G through the A. So. And you can do more hits to make it sound more busy, which is what they're doing, the bass player is doing on the song. Whoops. The only other thing that I want to show you here is there's a nice little thing. If you felt like doing it for a change every once in a while, go down to the F and the E down here. So you could step up to that G, instead of stepping down from the B flat, step up from the E. Or instead of going to the B flat, go to the F. It sounds good. So sometimes, every once in a while, if you feel like it, go like this. Just as a change of pace. Or when you're doing the regular thing. A chromatic run from the E string till you end up at that G, and then just keep going the way